Hello everyone, a very good morning to all of you. This is Arzu Kakkad. Welcome to GK Today. I hope you all are doing well. Let us have a look over today's important current affairs. Before starting, let me tell you that these questions are a part of your daily 20 MCQ series that you can get on GK Today Android application app. There are more than 500 plus questions, category wise questions are also there, so you can refer to GK Today Android app. With this, let us have a look over the very first question. I hope many of you are ready with your answers for your first question because you get time for it. The first question says, which city is the host of PM Gati Shakti Multimodel Waterway Summit? So there are four names, four cities. You have to tell which city is the host of this Waterway Summit, PM Gati Shakti Multimodal Waterway Summit. And the right answer of this question is option C. Varanasi is the correct answer. So Varanasi is that city where this summit will be, and it is set to inaugurate by the minister, the union minister and of the ports, shipping and waterways. This event, this summit, this waterway summit is being organized by Indian Waterway Authority of India. Under which ministry? Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterway. What is the aim of this summit, this waterway summit of PM Gati Shakti multimodal waterway summit? You take it as its full name. It talks about, or the aim is to generate awareness, a public awareness about what? About this PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan, which focuses upon infrastructure development in waterways. So this particular for basically, as it is a waterway summit, that is why it is mentioned here, the waterways. But I hope that you all are aware of PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan, which talks about holistic infrastructure, right? So it incorporates various infrastructure scheme into it. It is a master plan, as it says, Bharat Mala, Sagar Mala, inland waterways, Udan, right? So coming up with this infrastructure, it will give employment opportunities. There will be multiple employment opportunities generated. It will give boost, this plan will give a boost to the economy, right? Where in this plan there will be proper optimum utilization of the resources, as everyone will be able to make their plan with the complete information. So yes, it will lead to increase in the strength of India's economy, as you will create better infrastructure and employment generation as well. Obviously new possibilities, new opportunities will definitely come with this particular plan as well, right? Then moving to the next question. The next question talks about which union ministry launched Transport for All Change Stage 2 and Citizen Perception Survey 2022. So the ministry associated with this is, I'm giving you 5 seconds. You can take your own time and please think for the answer. You can make a guess. If you don't know the answer, then also please think. So what do you think? Which ministry launched it? If you are going with Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, then you are absolutely correct. Option A is the correct answer. So Housing and Urban Affairs Ministry launched Transport for All Challenge Stage 2 and Citizen Perception Survey. Now what are these two initiatives? See, first initiative, as we are talking about Transport for All challenge, this initiative says that we have to develop digital solutions so as to improve public transport. So here I hope that you remember, we talked not digital solutions we talked about, but we talked about how we can improve the transport, right? How we can come up with the low cost better transport facilities in the cities, developing like metro light projects, right? So this I think we already have covered. If you remember, then it's great. So here this stage 2 will come up where startups now they can come up with their solutions to the transport problems. Please do link it with the things already we have covered, certain articles, the questions, and in detail we have covered about how you want to come up with the public transport, how you want to improve the transport facilities in the urban cities, in the rural cities. Also we have covered linking agriculture with the startup domain, ki how the startups, they can come up with their new technologies, new mindsets, new innovations to all the existing challenges in the agriculture, right? So this way we have covered many of the topics. Now they are talking about startups for developing solutions to transport problems. Are you able to link these things? So here comes the next one, citizen perception survey. The name itself says it is launched under, first of all, Ease of Living Index 2022. For how many cities? 264 cities. So this particular survey will capture the feedback of the citizens about their city, right? So this was for this question. Then I'm moving to the next question. Flood Hub. The question is saying which technology company has launched a platform that displays flood forecast named Flood Hub. This particular platform is launched by, what do you think it is launched? Who launched it? Which technology company launched it? Are you thinking of Google? Option C. Then you are absolutely correct. Google is the right answer. The company that launched this Flood Hub. So the name itself is depicting what this platform is all about. This platform will show the area and time where floods could occur. That for based on which it will inform the people also earlier, right, about the natural calamity. So all in all, as we talk about prevention is better than cure. So here people will be informed earlier, the administration will be informed, and they can take the proper steps and measures so as to tackle the calamity, right? So it talks about floods. Please do remember. And who launched it? The American technology major, Google, right? Okay, Mathura Vrindavan is a pilgrimage center in which state? Why we are covering it, why it is in news, that is also very important, and we will have a look over it. But before that, where is Mathura Vrindavan? This pilgrimage center is in which state? It is in UP, Uttar Pradesh. Correct. Option B is the correct answer. This pilgrimage center is in Uttar Pradesh. And why we are covering it? Because the Uttar Pradesh government recently said that Mathura Vrindavan, which is one of the India's major pilgrimage center, aims to become net zero carbon emission destination by 2041. First of all, though, you have to remember this year 2041. Then they are basically they are aiming to become net zero carbon emissions, where you want to achieve the status of zero carbon emission. How? You basically, it is their plan ki they will ban those tourist vehicles and they will switch to electric vehicles for the public transport. We want to make sure in the, but what happens in net zero carbon emission, greenhouse gas emissions, they will be reduced to as close as zero, and the remaining, it will be reabsorbed from the atmosphere by the oceans and forest, right? So the agenda is to have this net zero carbon emission status. And how they are going to achieve it? Their first plan is to switch to electric vehicles. What is the target here? They will fulfill it by 2041, right? Then moving to the next question. How many Indian women are featured in the Forbes Asia's Power Business Women list? Yes, please. How many Indian women are featured in the Forbes Asia's Power Business Women list? So the right answer of this question is 3. Now it can be asked, name those 3, right? So we will have a look. Option B, first of all, is the right answer. Then coming to these 3. The first one is Ghazal Alak, who is the co-founder of Mama Earth. Many of you will be using it, and I hope many of you, if you had seen the Shark Tank, so these two, and the second one is Namita Thapar, who is the executive director and the at the India business of MCure Pharma, and she Soma Mondal, the first women to chair Steel Authority of India. So these 3 are the Indian business women who featured in this list, right? So Forbes Asia unveiled its list, which features total 20 women from the Asia Pacific region, and these 3 are the Indian business women. So now I think things are clear to you. Moving on to the next question. Which state launched Mukhyamantri Darshan Yatra Yojana? Yes, please. What do you think is the right answer? Which state launched Mukhyamantri Darshan Yatra Yojana? Are you going with Goa? Yes, option A is the correct answer. Goa is that state that has launched Mukhyamantri Darshan Yatra Yojana. What will be there in this particular scheme? So Goa government will has launched this scheme for the people. Under this scheme, all those who are age 50 above, over the age of 50 years, they are eligible to apply, and the state government, that is Goa state government, they will fund their meals, boarding of pilgrims during the tours, and they are also they have flagged off a bus also that will carry the passengers to Tirupati under this scheme. Clear? Who has sworn in as the 50th Chief Justice of India? Yes, please. Who has sworn in as the 50th? First of all, please do remember 50th Chief Justice of India. You don't have to go to the other options. If you are looking for option A, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, then you are absolutely correct. Option A is the correct answer. So you can see Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, who will serve as the Chief Justice till 2024 November. The senior most judge of the apex code basically succeeded Uday Umesh Lalit, who had a brief tenure of 74 days. Right? So please do remember the name. He will be the 50th Chief Justice of India. Clear? Then coming to the next question. What is the name of the financial instruments that generate proceeds for investment in environmentally sustainable projects? So there are four options, four bonds. You have to tell the name of that particular bond that generates its proceed for investing in the environmentally sustainable projects. The right answer of this question is, the name itself says green bonds. Option B is the correct answer. Now what are bonds? I hope you remember. For if you don't know, give me a second. I'll brief you so that you understand what green bonds are. This much is only required here. So see, what do you understand by a bond? Very simple. I'm taking an example. Let's say if government wants uh, to requires you say want to borrow money, right? So one idea of the one way of the government is to issue bonds. So with this bonds, when government issue their government bonds, all those investors who want to invest, they will invest in these bonds. These bonds are issued by the country's government at a fixed rate of interest. And also the best part is these bonds are having a very low risk investment. So yes, investors, they act as these bonds, government bonds, they act as a form of their savings and security. Now why what are green bonds here? Right? Green bonds are basically those that are issued by a company. It can be countries, it can be multilateral organizations. But here, the proceeds, the funds that you are raising, they will be for a green project. Right? So the project can be any renewable energy project, clean transportation project, green building. So any such project that is that has a climate benefit and has positive environmental benefit, a climate suitable project. So these green bonds are those financial instruments that generate the proceeds for investing in environmentally sustainable and climate suitable projects. Moving on to the next question. When is National Legal Services Day observed in India? When is National Legal Services Day observed in India? You have four options. What do you think is the right answer? 9th of November? Option B, November 9 is the right answer when we observe National Legal Services Day. So first of all, please do remember that National Legal Services Day is observed every year on 9th of November to commemorate the commencement of Legal Services Authority Act 1987. There is an authority, National Legal Services Authority, that was established in 1995 by Legal Services Authorities Act of 1987. So this particular authority carry out those operations such as, see, there are in India that people from the weaker sections of the society also who need support. This particular there are weaker sections like you can say in the society, scheduled tribe, scheduled caste, and many other who require. There can be from many other communities or anyone who require a free legal aid. So this authority carry out those operations as well, like providing free legal aid, guidance to the needy one, resolving the issues through mediation and the settlement. So this day, National Legal Services Day, was established with the mandate to offer support to the weaker sections of the societies, or to the one who faced any calamities or human trafficking victims, things like that, right? Which country is India's top trading partner in 2021-22? Yes. Which country is India's top trading partner? USA. Option C is the correct answer. This is the number 119.42. So if I talk about India and US bilateral trade, it stood at 119.42 billion US dollars in 2021-22, and in 2020-21 it was 80.5 billion dollars US dollars, right? So I hope things are clear to you. Here the session is not completed. This I have told you, and US has surpassed China, right? So now US is the India's top trading partner. It will this when you launch such initiatives, and you have other initiatives with the US also, different forums, MOUs, and different meetings. So the aim is only to strengthen your commercial ties between the two countries, and many other stuff like that, diplomatic relations to strengthen your trade, right? Your economy. So how both the countries can work together in which field. So this is the agenda. Then moving to to your famous section. I hope the complete session is basically the session that you like. But yeah, the very category I would say that generally students are fond of. Let us have a look over the revision category now. Which state has announced a joint venture, which state or UT has announced a joint venture company with NLC India for setting up a 1 gigawatt solar plant? Which state? The name of the state is Assam. Which country has announced plans to launch solar power plant in space? The name is China. Which automobile company has installed Asia's largest carport type solar power plant in India? Maruti Suzuki. Ghar ke upar solar is super. This campaign has been launched from which state? Any idea? What do you think? Karnataka? Yes, Karnataka is the correct answer. Which state has approved renewable energy policy 2022-27? Karnataka. Right. Germany has signed energy deal with which northeastern country to reduce its dependence on Russia? Qatar. National Gender Index and State Energy and Climate Index, they are the upcoming initiatives of which institution? Niti Aayog. Right? Then moving to the next one. So I hope you all are able to see the very first question. It is regarding the Competition Commission of India, but this is your homework. You will give me the answer. Next question is, Competition Commission of India is a statutory body under which ministry? Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Which ministry organized National Conference on Competition Law? Again, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Which state or UT hosted India's first ice wall climbing competition? Ladakh. Which state introduced Constitution Amendment Bill 2022 for insertion of a new Article 3A? Andhra Pradesh. Right? Moving on to the next question. Which state announced to develop Modi Circuit as a part of its tourism development? Uttarakhand. Which state signed MOU with Flipkart to provide placement opportunities to the students in ITIs and engineering colleges? The name of the state is Bihar. Which state topped the utilization of funds under Smart City Mission? The name of the state is Tamil Nadu. Which armed force is the first to establish a dedicated center of excellence for artificial intelligence? Indian Air Force. Right? Defense Minister Rajnath Singh launched 75 defense products powered by artificial intelligence from which city? New Delhi. Then coming to the next question, I would say the very first question is, what is the theme of World Heart Day 2022? The theme of the World Heart Day 2022 is use heart for every heart. Right? That mission, which was in news, was launched by which country? USA. Next question is, which is the first smart city to sign MOU for implementing a digital addressing system? The name of the city is Indore. What is the name of the third stealth frigate built as a part of Project 17A, which was recently launched? This is your homework. India conducted a cyber security exercise, part of International Counter Ransomware Initiative, in collaboration with which country? UK. Which union ministry presents Smart Solution Challenge and Inclusive Cities Award? The ministry is Housing and Urban Affairs. Kshatriya, in the field of art forms, what is Kshatriya, which was seen in news? It is a dance form. Right? Next is your homework. Moving on. Which institution hosted Smart India Hackathon 2022? IIT Guwahati. Which institution released an article titled Privatization of Public Sector Banks, an Alternate Perspective? The name of the institution is Reserve Bank of India, RBI. And next question says, which state or union territory is developing a dedicated e-commerce app for local artisans? The name is Jammu and Kashmir. So here this is your homework. I hope you enjoyed the lecture, and let's sum it up. I, Arzu Kakkad, wish everybody a very best of luck and a very happy learning as well, good health and good wishes. So please do mention all the answers in the comment section. Thank you everyone. Do like this session also if you like learning. Thank you once again.